2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the San Antonio Spurs. They're fired up and ready to get going with a fresh new season. Game one being on the road may make it a bit more difficult, but Coach during the press conference prior to the game said it will not affect their strategy tonight. Clearly, he's got his guys pumped up and ready for the challenge. And
this is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You can feel the energy here at Air Canada Center. The Raptors looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. This, of course, secure a win on the road.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams. And
then it's Tony Parker, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Aldridge, no luck.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way. It's better to start fast than not. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how
the decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Middleton. Nobody near Leonard. And Aldridge gets the assist.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Zeller, a screen on Leonard. Lowry kicks to Patterson. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And he's good on the 3-ball. DeRozan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Leonard dishes to Aldridge. It's stolen by Carroll. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
No good on the second free throw. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A 3 from Leonard. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he sinks the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Toronto, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Dishes it to Zeller. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Here's Leonard. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
The drive by Lowry. Lands. Soft on the front of the rim and drops. Lowry's got his first points of the night.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Parker against Lowry. Floats one up. Kicks it out to Leonard. Aldridge wide open. He fires. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Aldridge has got his second basket.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Picked by Zeller. Lowry passes to Patterson. There's the pick. Down low. Here's Carroll. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And that was Lowry with that fire hydrant build setting a nice screen there.
And LaMarcus Aldridge again. Aldridge has got his third bucket of the night. Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan again. Toronto. And here is Parker. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Gobert with the screen on Lowry. Parker drives in. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. And that one's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Patterson, the screen. Leonard against Lowry. DeRozan in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Again, Toronto.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Joseph, he's checked in for Toronto. The Raptors have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Fade away. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
The Raptors shooting very well. 58%. The offense is falling right now early for them. Outside Lowry. Three-pointer and the basket. Good. Lowry's got 5 now.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted. He's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
The Raptors making a switch here. White's checked in. West is checked in for San Antonio. Aldridge, the pass to Middleton. Back to Aldridge. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Now, here's Patterson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. DeRozan, a good look. And yep. Finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. Jumper off the screen. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Right side, DeRozan. Can't knock it down from the right block. Spurs trail by 4. Kicks it to Parker. He dishes it to Aldridge. Back to Parker. The pass to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. Leonard attacking. Parker with a clean look. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Parker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Zeller, a screen on Parker. And Joseph kicks to Zeller. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And Toronto making a change here. Lee's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Anderson, he's checked in for Aldridge. Smith comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Now here's Leonard. He has 6. Mills dishes to Anderson. Right against Smith. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Spurs right now. First in opponent field goal percentage. First in opponent offense. And they were ranked 3rd in taking care of the ball. This team does not commit turnovers at a high rate. Very impressive.
And you talk again about their tremendous defense, not to be overlooked. Best in the league. The percentage their opponents shot from the floor was rock bottom.
Now here's Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pick by Zeller. Off the screen. No luck. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. It's Anderson with the drive. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Marjanovic, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Patterson, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. And the Raptors lead by 2.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Lee, finished off the break. Lee's got his first points of the night.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
I think is headed up.
Oh, and here comes Joseph all alone.
Terrific
lead. Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And Patterson kicks to right. Unloads from 13. He clanked. That one off the back iron, and down it falls.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Smith, what do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
They've got Tyler Zeller. Jamari Carroll is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Lowry. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Lowry following the bucket by the Spurs. The feed to DeRozan. They get the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
That ties it up. Parker's got 5 now.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed. He still maintains his body control.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
DeRozan dishes to Zeller. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside DeRozan. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Middleton. Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Leonard the pass to Aldridge. And it's Parker in the corner for 3. Middleton. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. DeRozan against Middleton, and that one's good. And 11 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Shaped and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the... wrong foot and then just blew by him.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. The shot by Lowry, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Leonard kicks to Parker. Aldridge dishes to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Gobert the pass to Leonard. Puts up the baby hook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. In the 3rd position, Tony Parker.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Barnes comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Abrinas subbed in for Chris Middleton. The Raptors have gone 50% from the floor in the 2nd quarter, 3 of 6.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Good on the shot. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. Wow, what a... pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Satoransky's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Zeller. That misses off the backboard.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning on... the back.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
And the Spurs making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
Into the lineup of the Spurs, Kyle Anderson.
Lowry up top. DeRozan against Anderson.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that was... bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Now here's Barnes. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Toronto calls timeout.
Okay, man, put your hands together for your game time.
Patterson, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Toronto trailing. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Satoransky gets the bucket. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And DeRozan. Here we go. That's good.
I don't know. What's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Gobert. 6 points for him. It's Anderson with the drive. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 8 points.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Right outside. Carroll kicks to Patterson. Takes it. Up with both hands and rips it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Wright sets a screen. Carroll against Smith. It's taken away by Smith. Anderson outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Mills can't hit. Raptors with the lead. White dishes to Lee. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
A moment now to see the numbers for Joseph. Some last season stats for him. Put up 8 points per game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Smith against Wright. Pass to West. Here's Marjanovic. And out of bounds is the Raptors. Gain possession.
Well, Kevin, a look here at last year in the NBA where the Raptors ranked. 2nd in opponent shooting percentage, 5th in points off turnovers. And they were in the top 10 in grabbing rebounds as well. That's not too shabby. The top 10 on the glass, I'll take that.
And you mentioned their ranking in terms of opponent field goal percentage. Such an important stat. They did not give up the easy looks. You really had to work for whatever you got.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
San Antonio calls timeout. Spurs trail by 6. Smith on the wing. He kicks it to West. Can they get it? And that one is hammered home.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now, here's Joseph. It's rebounded by West.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Here's Marjanovic. The rebound. By Patterson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Lee with the ball. Now Smith defending. Now here's Joseph. D right on him. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. To the inside. And he makes good on the layup. Now just a 2-point Toronto lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for San Antonio. Chris Middleton comes in for Anderson. And 1:01 left now here in the second. Lee gets the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here is Aldridge. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Aldridge has got 12 points in the game. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Joseph, the pass to Wright. Carroll with the screen on Smith. And Wright kicks to Carroll. Wright sets a screen. Carroll dishes to Joseph. He feeds it to Lee. 4 on the shot clock. Wright from outside. The rebound by Middleton. San Antonio trailing here. Aldridge left side. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For San Antonio, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Left side, Leonard. 4 seconds left. Good D by Lee. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Raptors. They're up by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's the #1 thing you need to do in the second half to try to get out ahead and break this thing open?
Well, #1 is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 17 points and 2 assists. His opening period tonight, right on par with his performance last game out, which was outstanding. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
I love the way they took care of the basketball. They displayed good patience, strong decision-making, sharp passing, all of it. This is why coaches say Make the right play, not the spectacular play. Well, unless the spectacular play is the right play, that's fine. But don't give away possessions. That's the moral of the story.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Where was the sense of urgency? We all know they're capable of playing better. And no one wants to give up a ridiculous high shooting percentage. They need a little attitude adjustment in the second half, or this game will get away from them.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter is set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step. And he must have had some quickness porridge or something, because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Chris Middleton. Aldridge out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Parker in at the point. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Leonard the pass to Gobert. Aldridge fires. Bank shot, no good. Raptors with the lead. Carroll kicks to Lowry. The dish now to Patterson. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Carroll and a foul. All called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Carroll hits them both. And the Spurs with possession. They trail by 3. Middleton drives in. Here's Gobert. That one. A little long. The Raptors shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? The shot by Carroll, no good.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Leonard. Leonard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now, here's DeRozan. 17 points in the game. And Lowry gets it to go.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Spurs trail by 4. Leonard, the open look. And it's San Antonio with another.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Zeller, a screen on Middleton. Gobert brings the double team. And a wide open look for Zeller. Wide open shot is on the money. Zeller's got 10.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 10. Off the pick. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Now here's Middleton following the miss by DeRozan. To tie, and the Spurs scoring again.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Parker against Lowry. Feeds to Zeller. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 10, 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. From deep three-point range, no luck. Great D that time from Leonard. Lowry against Parker. Passes it to Gobert. Here's Aldridge. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. Clark, he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with little resistance from the defense, you got to take it.
So it's Toronto following the bucket by the Spurs. The leader, and Lowry gets it to go. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Parker kicks to Middleton. Back to Parker. Dishes to Leonard. To the middle, Gobert. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now here is Lowry. 12 points for him. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Leonard attacking, and Gobert kicks to Middleton. No luck. And Toronto will go the other way with it. DeRozan dishes to Lowry. Back to DeRozan. Uncovered. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A different look now for San Antonio. Anderson, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Chris Middleton. To the left side wing. Aldridge a screen. Parker passes to Aldridge. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? He's got 14 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Lee's checked in for the Raptors. Now here's Lee. He's got 6. To the left wing. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Zeller. Hits some. Rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Zeller's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
That's good. And 12 points for Parker.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Joseph. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Parker with it. He's picked up by Lee. Parker kicks to Aldridge. He dishes it to Gobert. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And here are the Raptors now. Lee outside. Kicks to Zeller. Lee outside. No good with the triple.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
The pass to Joseph. Fires the three. Rebounds San Antonio. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Ball's knocked loose. Lee with the steal. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Toronto making a change here. White's checked in. West is checked in for San Antonio. Smith comes in for Tony Parker. Now here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's Smith missing.
Shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Lee against Anderson. Joseph, the pass to Zeller. Courtney Lee is on the wing to stop the drought, but they recover it. And Zeller kicks to Joseph inside. Anderson with the block. White against Smith. White dishes to Carroll. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
35 seconds left to play here in the third. West kicks to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Knocked away. It's stolen by Carroll. Lee passes to Joseph. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Mills. Back to Smith. Picked by West. Here's Aldridge. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. That's good from Aldridge.
2 shots.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Spurs lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Patrick Patterson is out there with Zeller. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Lowry. And it's Wright in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
They now... take the lead. And the Raptors lead by 1.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Here's DeRozan after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Patterson. That 3 off the mark. San Antonio's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Wright, and the foul. Cole and Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Now here is Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. And stolen by Barnes. Middleton with it. Lowry picks him up. Leonard dishes to Gobert. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. DeRozan against Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Leonard kicks to Parker. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right wing. Gobert the pass to Barnes. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And right on target. Good.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Now here's DeRozan. Zeller scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
That's a brain freeze right. there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus. Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Patterson, the screen. Lowry with the ball. Outside DeRozan. Shot off the pick. Offensive rebound. Here's Patterson. Gobert with the block. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And that one's good. 14 points for Parker.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the Raptors call time here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Aldridge is checked in. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Lowry dishes to Carroll. Outside DeRozan. Zeller setting the pick for DeRozan. Right side Lowry. And again, Toronto no up. Spurs lead. By 6. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
Shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And, guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Spurs. There's the feed to Carroll. Raptors moving the ball around. Gobert with the block, and he recovers it. Spurs have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Parker kicks to Leonard. Aldridge with a screen on Carroll. Off the pick, and Aldridge slams it in.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here. In the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Now here's Carroll. Here's Patterson. Good on the three-point shot. Patterson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Leonard has been playing really well. He has 17 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
All free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Lowry. Pick by Zeller. Back to Lowry. Inside, Gobert with the block. Now here's Parker. Middleton on the wing. Right side, Leonard. And stolen by Patterson. Now Lowry. He's looking for Carroll and finds him. And they're able to recover.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. He's definitely turn things around. In this game, I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Pick by Zeller. Lowry passes to Zeller. And the shot no good, a bit short. Spurs leading by 12. Aldridge with a screen on Lowry. It's stolen by Lowry. Lays it in off the breakaway. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Parker left side. It's stolen by Carroll. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Carroll.
Well, I like it, guys. I mean, better execution defensively here in the second half. You can tell they've made some adjustments.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Toronto calls timeout.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also wants them using a fundamental offensive approach. Specifically, he'd like to see them running the pick and roll as often as they can. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Aldridge with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams. Here in the second half.
And Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant. They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Pass to Middleton. Gobert against Patterson. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton dishes to Aldridge. He kicks to Gobert. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And so here's Toronto. A 12-point game. Leonard against DeRozan. Leonard brings the double team, releases. Patterson can't get it to go.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Now here's Middleton. Double team on Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. Shot, high post. Middleton can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Spurs.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Gobert. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Carroll gets it to go.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Gobert with a screen for Middleton. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Unloads from 13. That one off the back iron and out. Leonard. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
David, obviously a very productive second unit. How does that change this basketball team when they play like that?
I mean, they set the tone. And we're a very deep team. Our bench is going to have an advantage most nights.
David, thank you. Kevin, depth always important in the NBA.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
Well, his ability to get into the paint and get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
Rudy Gobert is a game changer, guys. He had a major effect on this game. First and foremost, his length causes so many problems at both ends of the floor. He's developed into one of the NBA's towers of terror.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.